What is the meaning of life? Since the end of last year, DeepSeek has exploded in popularity, and anxieties about layoffs, unemployment, and other uncertainties have spread. In the wave of AI, our work and studies seem to have lost their original meaning. Many people analyze the limitations of current technology and conclude that humans will not be replaced by AI. But you cannot deny that the trend of technology is to replace more and more of what you are doing now. Of course, you might not care about these things, but at some point in life you have probably asked yourself, why am I living such a hard life? I spent decades studying, only to earn 3,000 yuan a month. What's the point? I'm neither attractive nor talented, just an ordinary person who can't compare to others. What's the value of my existence? I have asked these questions countless times, and the answers I found were mostly along the lines of, life has no inherent meaning. You must live for yourself. Life is about experience. Life is a journey of seeking meaning. These answers sound right, leaving me speechless. But my life did not change just because I heard them. Instead, I navigated through the ups and downs of life, figuring things out as I went. By recording my daily experiences and emotions, I found an answer. Not one from a philosopher, but one for an ordinary person. So, I hope you can be in a calm state of mind as you listen to a stranger share thoughts on pain and meaning. The root of the question, pain. When most of us ask, what is the meaning of my life? It often stems from pain. Try slowing down and recalling the moments when you asked this question. What had happened? What state were you in? Before looking outward for answers, let's first look inward. Deep down, we assume that life should have a purpose, a destination we are meant to reach, where we will accomplish something that gives our existence meaning. We believe that only by knowing this purpose and answer can we move forward with certainty. Without knowing our purpose, we feel lost, anxious, and hesitant. But let's follow this logic for a moment. Right now you received a script from your future self detailing your life's mission, stating that you will become a doctor at a top hospital, a programmer at a private company who later gets laid off and drives for Didi, or an entrepreneur who starts a company. Would you be satisfied? I doubt it. Knowing your future doesn't mean you will suddenly feel fulfilled. You wouldn't think, oh, so that's my future. Now my life has meaning and I'm satisfied. That's impossible, so specific goals are not what you are truly seeking. You might say, I'm exhausted, working so hard. What am I even doing this for? Now, what if your future self came to you and said, hang in there. In 6 months, you'll get promoted and succeed. Everything you're enduring now is for this moment. Would you be satisfied then? Yes, if I knew my efforts would pay off, my struggles would be meaningful. But rather than meaning, what you are actually looking for is certainty. A guarantee that the path you are on will lead to success. Now, let me pour some cold water on this idea. Very few people look back and find that their lives unfolded exactly as they had planned. Fewer than 1%. Most people enter a university they hadn't expected, make an unexpected career choice due to some accident, and follow a path completely different from their original expectations. Life is dominated by randomness. Life is full of the unexpected. With expectations come disappointments. The idea that every effort leads to a corresponding reward, that the world operates exactly as you wish, it's simply unrealistic. Certainty is not the answer you seek. You might say, I'm useless. I can't achieve my dreams. I can't change society. I'm worthless. But hidden in this statement is another question. What value do I provide to others? Does my existence matter? How can I be more useful? This question often leads to the common answer: even an ordinary life has meaning. Your simple existence contributes to society and humanity's progress. But does this answer change anything for you? Probably not. It sounds cliché. Because deep down, you are not actually asking about your contribution to others. Besides, if we define meaning purely by our usefulness, then aren't we just cold, transactional tools whose worth is measured by productivity? So value and utility are also not the meaning you are searching for. But here's something interesting. Isn't it only when you feel worthless that you start questioning the meaning of life? If you notice, all the things that seem to define meaning don't actually satisfy you. What you are really asking is, why? You refuse to accept your fate. Your dreams haven't come true. You want to enjoy socializing like others, to fully embrace your youth. You want to attend a top university, achieve success, and change your destiny. You have paid what you thought was the necessary price. You have struggled forward on the expected path. But when you finally arrive at your supposed destination, life tells you that you were wrong, that there's nothing waiting for you there. And so you feel lost. You panic. You enter your darkest hour. You hesitate. Then you ask, what was the meaning of this whole journey? Many people, after asking this question, continue searching for an answer. But if you look deeper, your subconscious isn't really looking for meaning. Rather, you are looking for a sense of certainty and safety. You want an explanation that makes sense of your disappointments, an anchor to stabilize your fears and anxieties. And that is how the concept of meaning is born, to explain away dissatisfaction with life. But I have to tell you this. No answer will ever truly resolve the question of life's meaning. Only when the pain and emptiness burning inside you heal will you naturally stop asking. Finding meaning through experience. We are too used to seeking answers through words and concepts because it gives us a sense of security. But instead of looking for meaning in intellectual reasoning, you must feel it. Life's meaning is not something you think about in advance. It is something you experience. It is the rain outside your window in a shared apartment. It is the joy of reuniting with an old friend. It is the thrill of debating with a teacher. It is the disappointment of missing a goal you fought for. It is the random twists and turns that lead you to an unexpected yet fulfilling place. Decades later, on a warm afternoon, as you recall these moments, you will smile. So stop clinging to meaning as if it's a fixed destination. Open yourself to life, clear the mental clutter, and immerse yourself fully in every moment. When you do, you won't need anyone to tell you what